Ghanaians are not happy with this Dutch lady. Ghanaians are not happy. On TikTok, they are very furious. When you go to her comment section on a particular video that she made, Ghanaians are giving it to her left, right, center. What happened? I want us to go into the video. Watch carefully. Watch the video carefully. Let's come back. I will talk about it from my own perspective. Then I'll show you the next video that she did after that video that she made at first. Let's go into the video.
No, please, can you not touch me and stop? Give me space. Ghana is not safe. It is not safe as an Obroni to just go out for a walk. I would have made that statement if I wouldn't have been living here in Ghana for a year. Yesterday, something happened to me, and I'm gonna explain in this video what happened, and it was not okay. For the people who follow me and were there in the live, they have seen what happened. I can even show you clips. I think the people, I was just looking at it, and I think you can even see the guys' faces. I don't want to expose people on the internet like that. I think I can show a little bit of the clip if you guys really want to see the interaction that I had. But what happened was that I was walking to the Kumasi Mall. So I was just on my live with my phone talking. Then I saw from across the street 4 guys. You know, I don't know their age, but I'm guessing teenagers, you know, young boys. They crossed the street in an interesting way already. I was looking, and they even almost crashed into a pragya, you know. They were for sure coming at me. I could see. So they crossed the street coming at me whilst I am walking, and they came with 4. So what happened? It went really fast. For me, all of a sudden, I was surrounded. They were so much up in my space. So I just saw the clip back. I kept walking a little bit until one guy blocked me in my front. It is also when I changed my camera from the back to the front camera, so even their faces is in. I think they realized soon that I was on a live. I don't know what would have happened if I wasn't on a live. But what happened was one guy was holding a flyer and was putting that in front of my nose and be like, hey, take this. And I was like, what is it? And then the other 2 guys were behind me, like really close. One started to touch my arm and the other was touching my back. And I was like, huh? And one guy was up in my face, like really close. And I was like, give me space. Like, hey, like they were coming. And it was such a, it went so fast, and I was like, what's happening? So I turned on the camera to this front camera, so their faces is in even in the video. And I think they saw that, but I was still friendly, because when they approached me with a kind of energy, like we're coming at you, I was like, hello, and like, I was like, I will listen to you, because they were telling me like they wanted to tell me something. I said, I will listen to you, but give me space, like respect me. Like they came up into my space and they surrounded me. Guys, I've never ever had this experience in my life, but they surrounded me. They were all around me, and I don't think you can see it in the clip, but like one guy was in front of me, so I couldn't continue walking. There was others behind me. They were so close. The 4 of them were around me, and I was like, I can't move from here. I was like, move. So I turned around, I faced them, and I was like, what? Like with my energy, I changed fight mode, because honestly, I'm a woman. I'm not from here. I was out with my phone. I do not know what would have happened if I wasn't on a live, because I think they saw that I was on the live, and then I was asking them like, what? And then I said, this is so disrespectful to come at me. And then this guy had his phone out. I kid you not. He had his phone out and he was like, please give me your number. And I'm like, hell to the no, I'm gonna give you my number. Why would I give you my number? I want to be your friend. No, you cannot even you cannot even respect me and my own space, and then you think I could give you my number. Like, I suddenly became very defensive when that happened, because I was feeling unsafe as a woman. I can imagine if I was just traveling to Ghana and this has happened to me, I would tell everybody Ghana's not safe to travel, because I felt unsafe as a woman. But I know, I've been in Ghana for some time, that Ghana is actually safe. However, these moments, they are not okay. And if these guys see this video, I really hope, I should have given them my TikTok name, but I really hope they see this video. It was not okay what you were doing. 1, you came at me full force. 2, you surrounded yourself around me, not giving me space. You touched me, so you crossed my own physical boundary. You touched my back even. I don't know if they were trying to steal something from me or whatever. I didn't even carry so much money in my back, but still. And then you didn't even allow me, you know, like the thing that got me the most is that they surrounded me. They came so close into my personal space, and the respect was not there for me. So if you are the one, honestly, that has done this, I'm so sorry. This is not the way to go about it. I even said it out loud there. I said, this is not the way to go about it. This is definitely not the way to do these things. If you would want to have my number, you know, so many people come to ask me for my number. They just approach me with respect. You know, they come and they just ask politely. You don't come like that. You don't come into my space, touch me even, touch my personal belongings, and then be up in my face, wanting to push something, like give me something and then ask for my number. That's not the way to do it. Honestly, no. And one thing that I noticed though was that there was a guy, I was alone, you know, around Kumasi Mall, for the people that know, it is not a quiet area. So I would have been even more scared if that was a quiet area, because there was people from a distance, you know, there was, if I would have screamed, people would have come for sure. That's the thing I love about Ghana. The social security is there. And there was a guy, an older man, who walked, and then he came closer, and then I already like went off, and then he was like, I'm so sorry that happened, like it's not okay or something like that. And I was like, oh, it's okay. No, he said, don't mind them, like they are boys or something like that. And you know, I am 100% sure that if I was still in the middle of that situation and he would have been there, he would have definitely said something to the boys to help me. But I already managed the situation and I left. But it got me shaken. It was not a nice feeling at all. I, as a woman, felt very unsafe, if I'm really honest with you guys. I don't feel like they came to steal my phone or to steal from me. What do you guys think from this story that you heard, or maybe you have seen it in the live? I don't really think they came to steal. They just were so aggressive with coming at me that I don't know what their intention was. But I was like, I'm not taking this. And like, I have all the rights, you know, like when that happened, I was like, was I not exaggerating? Was I not like shouting too much or being too defensive to them? But then later I realized, what they did was so wrong. Or was I exaggerating? What do you guys think? For me personally, now looking back at it, I was in the right to defend myself and to be like I said, stop touching. You cannot go up to a stranger and then touch the person. You cannot go up to their space so close, surround me. Like the thing that made me the most scared was that I felt surrounded. Like there were 4 guys. Do you imagine? I'm one woman, but there's 4 guys around you, you know? Even though they were younger than I am, it still felt like they were coming like like I felt captivated. So honestly, you know, this has happened. I've never had such an experience ever here in Ghana that such thing like this happened. And I'm happy for that. I don't think this is a common thing that happens here, but yet it did happen. And I just wanted to share my story. And yeah, do I still think Ghana is safe? Yes. Do I still think you have to also be careful? Yes, also, especially as an Obroni, because maybe they did see me as a target, but then they soon realized that I bite back. I don't know how to end this video, but thank you for listening to my story. And let me know if something happened like this to you and how you would have handled the situation if you were me. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
So watching this video and listening to her explanation, what I have to say about this particular video is that yesterday I posted a video about a Namibian lady. When she was narrating her experience, she made mention of Ghanaians are friendly but touchy. Ghanaians are friendly but touchy. That's, I feel, or I think that is what happened to this white lady. But she mistook it to be harassment. I perfectly understand. But because she was kind of afraid, she said 4 guys, 2 at her back, and they were kind of touching her and all that. I understand perfectly, but this is what I have to say. Ghanaians are very playful. Ghanaians are very, and especially when they see foreigners, they just want to come around. White person, they want to come around. That's how they are, especially white people. They will come around, come and talk to you kind of. It's unfortunate. It seemed like they were doing what? Harassing you. But let's be honest. If their intention was to hurt you, they would have done something. You understand? When you were watching the video, from the beginning of the video, you could hear that she said, "Oh, I don't like what you're doing." Then one of the guys said, "Oh, okay. That clearly should tell you that they were just trying to have fun with you, like just play with you. It wasn't anything of that harassment that you're talking about, honestly. But where Ghanaians are not happy with you is you making the video and saying Ghana is not safe. Listen, I create content, and sometimes you create the content in a way to just draw people's attention. We call it clickbait. That is what I think you were trying to do. But to be honest with you, Ghanaians were not happy about that, because it's not everybody that is going to watch that video till the end. The video is long. It's not everybody that is going to watch the video till the end. So some people will just watch maybe the few seconds or few minutes, then they will just do what? Scroll. So in their minds, Ghana is not safe. You understand? This is what made Ghanaians agitated, and they came to your comment section and they were bashing you. Ghanaians are very playful, very friendly, and they are touchy. That's where I think many foreigners that come into this country don't know. They don't know this. It's a cultural misunderstanding. And I perfectly understand. But as I said, I feel what you should have done, not to get all these hateful comments from Ghanaians, was to just come online and do what? Just narrate the story. You understand? By not starting it with Ghana is not safe. Ghanaians love their country deep, and they know that the country is safe. That's why in the whole of Africa, Ghana is the second most peaceful country. So when you come and there are certain things that are like, you experience certain things and you don't understand, you are someone that all the time you come online, you ask questions. So that situation that you found yourself at that time, you just come online as usual, ask blah blah, like this is what happened to me yesterday, this that. You understand? Why did these guys do that? I was scared, I was this, I was that. And I'm sure Ghanaians would have come at your comment section and just let you know what exactly happened. You understand? But starting with the video, Ghana is not safe. I understand you continued by saying if you haven't lived in Ghana for like more than a year, you would have said Ghana is not safe with that incident that happened. I understand. But that type of clickbait, Ghanaians will be furious at you, and that's what you experienced. Because these guys, they did not hit you. You said they were touching you, but they did not hit you. They did not steal anything from you. They did not push you. They did not. So they coming around and being touchy and friendly was what you were saying the whole country Ghana is not safe. You understand? And that's where Ghanaians are taking all this from. So for me, I think next time, try as much as possible. If anything of that sort happens, you can let people around know. Ghanaians are one of the people that I've heard a lot of foreigners say this. When another Ghanaian is trying to do anything bad to a foreigner, Ghanaians are around. They will come and rescue you. They will come to your aid. That's how Ghanaians are. So I felt the same way Ghanaians are feeling when I first saw the video, and it continued, and for me I understood. But some people, or most people, will not understand. They will be like, you are tarnishing their country's image. You understand? So you are here. It seems like you are dating a Ghanaian. You know, you could have even picked the phone and just called him and let him know that, oh, this is what happened to me. He might explain it to you. You understand? But going to the extent of saying Ghana is not safe, she actually came up with an explanation, and I want us to watch that video too. And another lady too was saying something about we giving more props to these foreigners when they come. Have we seen what they've done, or like what their real intention is and all that? I want us to go into the videos and watch.
No, please, can you not touch me and stop? Give me space. Ghana is not safe. It is not safe.
Now, the video you just watched is about a lady who has been in Ghana for over a year. She's from the Netherlands, and she was attacked or something in Ghana yesterday, or I don't know which of the days though. and she decided to make a video about it. And the only statement she chose to start a video with was, Ghana is not safe. And you and I know that we as Black people, there are so many systems put around us to tarnish our image. And these systems too are on TikTok. If you've ever found yourself on Canada TikTok, American TikTok, you will see that the whites really go viral. The algorithm really pushes the video of white people, unlike Black people. And they are even paid for that. The only time the algorithm pushes a video from a Black person or from Africa is when it's something bad about Africa. And yeah, because she started with Ghana is not safe, the video really went viral. And now I think there are people who now really think Ghana is really bad. But you've been in Ghana for a year and you just had one encounter and all you could say was, Ghana is not safe, madam. You see, the white will be white. Call me a racist, call me whatever you want, but the white man will be. If you, no matter what you do, I don't know why we try to impress them though. But well, no matter what you do, they'll be white, no matter what you do.
Ghana is a very safe country. I made a video yesterday about saying that I was feeling very unsafe in Ghana because something has happened to me. And I want to address some things, some comments that people have made, because I just woke up, I took a shower, as you can see, and I opened my phone and I got notifications like, BAM! In my face. Over 1,500 people have commented. The video went from when I went last on TikTok yesterday till now, from 30k to 100k. Still comments are coming in. A lot of comments were blocked as well also by TikTok. So I just allow them. I've seen a lot of negative comments, and in this video I just want to explain a little bit more about those comments, because I have to go to work soon also. I cannot be responding to all of these comments. So I want to just address some of it. One of my friends has reached out to me and asked me, first of all, if I was okay after seeing the video and hearing what has happened to me. And then we discussed a little bit about why people are commenting negative things. I also sat down and reflected on, hey, what's happening? Why are people taking this in a very wrong way? And he mentioned something that has really stuck with me and that I want to share. So I purposely started this video with Ghana is safe. And I think what happened in the previous video is that a lot of people felt attacked. They just watched the first, few seconds of the video and said, hey, you are portraying Ghana as an unsafe country. And that triggers people because the Western world has portrayed African countries as unsafe, poor, uneducated. So I think that feeling of anger, I think some people, I was just going through the blocked comments, and I can definitely say that some people are having anger towards what they have just seen. And I think that anger comes from the propaganda, or like the Western media portraying African countries as negative. And I do not want to be part of that. I'm so sorry if my video has in some way shined, I don't know the past tense of shined a negative light, but I want to explain some things and some comments that people have made in this video, because I can physically not comment to all the comments people have made. And there is a few comments that stand out to me and that I've been getting over and over again. So one of the comments is, go back to your country. And then sometimes with cuss words and sometimes like with other words, but it's like the main message is go back to your country. And it's not like, please go back to your country. It's like go back to your country. They feel that I should just go. But that is an interesting statement, because me addressing an issue that I felt unsafe here in your country, does that mean I should just keep quiet and just move? What is that gonna solve? I'm raising awareness by saying, hey, I hope that these guys see this video and that they realize, hey, this is not the way to go about it. And this is making somebody feel very unsafe. And I think some people didn't even watch the full video, because you hear me saying this statement in the beginning. I wrote feeling unsafe in Ghana. That's my feeling. I was not stating Ghana is unsafe. I said verbally Ghana is unsafe. I would have made that statement if I wasn't living here for over a year. So I meant to say that if I was just traveling here and that would have happened to me, it would have made me like have a wrong perception of Ghana. So in the end of the video, I'm saying, do I still think Ghana is safe? Yes. Do I also think you have to be careful? Yes. And I think a lot of people have missed that point, that I wasn't trying to say that now I think all of Ghana is unsafe and that people shouldn't come to Ghana, because I do truly believe Ghana is still safe, but you also have to be careful, especially if you travel here. Then the second thing that I want to mention is also, I think this is the third already, because the second was already about the whole video watching, but I think the second comment that I've been seeing a lot is also a dismissive kind of comments. People are saying it's not a big of a deal, they were just kind, if they would really want to harm you, they would have, blah, blah, blah. We Africans face more problems in your country, or your country, so it's like a generalization, like when we go to the Western world, we have more issues. It is dismissive of what happened. Problems can exist next to each other. So if I have an issue here, it doesn't mean that I'm saying it is worse or better or whatever than compared to what happens. Like, somebody made even a crazy comment. I don't even think I can say it out loud here, but you know the war that's happening over somewhere, and was saying like, if you don't feel good, like if you don't feel safe here, please go there and experience what it means to feel unsafe. I'm like, what? Like, I personally, I'm so sorry, I'm getting a little like from this, but personally, I don't understand why people would say such thing. Problems can exist, and the fact that some shitty things happen over there doesn't mean that I also experienced something that made me feel very unsafe here. If harassment happens here, you cannot just say, oh, but harassment happens over there a lot more, so stop complaining. People literally have commented, stop complaining. Some people even said I was lying. I'm so sorry, why would I be lying? So one thing that I also want to mention is, I am sharing my experiences here in Ghana, whether that be good, whether that be bad. I am sharing from my viewpoint what is happening to my life. So that I'm sometimes talking about things that I don't like, that I find annoying, like a fan and the light, for example, is not me constantly talking negatively. It is also just explaining what I'm experiencing here. And I'm so sorry, but if this is not the type of content that you want to be seeing, then please don't come and watch my content.
So you see, I don't know what to say, but thank you so much for watching.